Myers.
Yep. Can you hear me? Yep.
Go ahead and take the Fireteam leader slot since you'll be FTL this Sunday.
You're about 20 seconds too late on that. Does it really matter which slot I am? Can I just get them to group up on me?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter, but
I can back out and switch. Just loading in right now. Acre check.
Yeah, I got you.
Everybody
All
good?
right. Do you want me to back out and grab FTL slot?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
You're alright. You're alright.
Hello?
Let's make sure I got an FTL
Hello.
loadout.
Ah! I've been talking this whole time. I'm not moving. Can I move?
Yeah, you can move. Just don't grab a loadout.
Alright.
Alright.
Just wanted to make sure.
Castle, welcome to Archer 3-2 Charlie.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
IDF, IDF.
the fucking base is under.
I'm guessing we're clear to grab a loadout now.
Grab my kit.
Alright,
I'm gonna go shoot something. Use the new private as my body shield. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I never do that.
I think I'm missing a radio. Yeah.
Grave, I'm already covering that northwest gate.
Where are you at?
I'm behind you.
Oh, there you are.
Oh.
To your southeast.
Oh.
I'm actually in.
All right, get your radios set. Block 4, channel 8.
What was that?
Block 4, channel 8 radios. Get them set.
Alright, that's the end of our our simulated battle there. So,
4-8.
Myers and Tage has been through this before, but this is basically my introduction to Private Castle, welcoming him to the Archer 3-2 Charlie, to scaring the living shit out of you.
Checking in 4-8.
Lima Charlie.
Lima
4-8.
Charlie 4-8. Jinx.
Checking 4-8.
Lima Charlie 4-8. So,
Hi.
you did great because you followed the orders, got your loadouts, and that's basically whenever the base is under attack, you fucking run, grab your loadout as quickly as you can, set up defensive positions, and spread the fuck out because artillery is coming in. And then you wait for the enemy to attack.
Okay.
So, there you go. All right. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to... Myers and Tage and maybe Grave. This will all just be stuff that we're gonna re-go over. But since Castle is new, this is gonna be kind of like the first day I was with you guys in Fireteam training. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over a couple of formations coming up. So go ahead, get into a stagger column onto the road. Onto the road.
Castle, what's your post AR?
Yeah.
All right, Castle, take point.
Myers, make sure you have the guys in your teams, red team, blue team.
Copy that.
If I join your
Castle, go blue. Tage,
right.
blue.
Me and you red.
And Grave, if you want to go red, yeah.
Yep.
There we go. This is our staggered column on the patrol format. All right.
Grave moving.
All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear
All
you.
right, so this is our normal stagger column that we have. We mostly use this for patrols. The stagger column, what is the stagger column very good at and very useful for? At which contacts of fire is it very useful for?
Taking contact from the sides.
Taking contact from the sides, correct. All right, so let's say as our simulations, we're taking contact from the left side. What do we do whenever we're taking contact from the left side?
Charlie, get online left.
Contact!
So, okay, ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire.
Dry fire,
ceasefire.
guys.
Yeah, just dry fire. All right. So, whenever we have contact left, the first thing you're gonna do, Castle, since you're on this side, is you're gonna run over here, and then you're gonna get to the nearest and or lay down for the contact and cover. The reason you're gonna lay down is because you're harder to hit laying down than you are standing up if there is no cover near you, like there is. So you're gonna get online with everybody else and lay down, kind of around here, lay down, and then you're providing suppressive fire in the general direction. You got that?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll also
So-
add, while it makes it harder to shoot, if you press C to deploy your weapon, you do get just a tiny bit lower to the ground. So if
Okay.
you need that extra bit of cover or
So do we
stability.
keep it staggered like this? Like I should line up my.
No. You just get online. You
Okay.
just get on the line, and then once we are, so in a squad size or a platoon size element, what would happen in this situation is if whenever we're taking contacts facing on one side like this, we will have one team provide suppressive fire while the next team goes around, flanks the enemy, and takes them out. On
Okay.
that. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah, good. All right. So the one thing that I want you guys to do is whenever you're also getting contacts, you need to radio it up to the fire team leader that there's contact left, so many meters out, or contact northwest 310, so many meters out. Make sure you give a description, distance, all right, and where the contact is. So description and distance is really the most important ones. So your triple Ds. All right. So once you're online and on that, then let's go ahead and get back out here to the stagger column, guys. All right, this will be another dry fire simulation. So to simulate your gun, just say bang, bang, pew, pew, or whatever. Go ahead and start walking out along the road. I will call out contact on which side of the road. Contact right.
Contact right.
Back right.
Contact right.
Contact right. 200 meters out.
Going high.
Bang, bang, bang.
Copy that.
Bang,
Bang, bang,
Radio's up. I didn't hear you over radio.
Bang. bang.
Bang,
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 bang.
bang.
Ping, pang, ping, pang.
bang.
All right, ceasefire, ceasefire. All
Ceasefire.
right, good job. You see, Castle, how these two guys, whenever I say contact right, they immediately utilize their cover like this. And you first were just like here because you weren't really figuring it out if you were able to move up to cover. Go ahead and move up to the nearest hard cover.
Okay.
It's okay to do that, and then peek out and start shooting.
And
You
just
know?
Okay.
just another point, if it's something like a tree that you're gonna have to put yourself sideways to shoot around, you can also, just give me 1 second, I'll demonstrate. You can also lay down sideways, so you can put most of your body behind the tree and then just poke your head out around it, kind of deal.
Okay.
Another thing I would do, I don't know why I'm walking like this. There we
Left
go.
Control C.
Okay.
There you go.
So another thing I would do is if we're getting contact right, instead of being here, because you already got basically two guns facing this way, I would just be on the other side like this. Right,
Okay.
sitting right here.
Cover a 45
Watching
degree
this way.
slice out the other way.
Yeah. So I would just be sitting right there because you can make it up to this hard cover and then just go this way and sit in here. So basically your job there as a fire team member, and it's going to be all the other fire team members' job is you're going to be watching the sector nobody else is watching. So that is why it's important to have the DUI squad, the Shack Tax HUD, or whatever you have on you. It's very, very important to be watching that, and very important because you can see each person's position and where they're looking at if you have that. Myers, did you hook him up on how to set up the DUI squad settings?
Negative,
I have
not
everything.
yet.
I have them. Yeah, I have everything set up. I'm good to go with that. I can see you guys
Okay.
down there.
Yeah, you see the. Did you have it set up where you have the rings on it, or is it just?
I'll give you.
Yeah, so
I can run Castle. I can run you through it later, but first thing I'll
Yeah.
get you to change. Hopefully, I can find it quickly. Is if you go configure, add-on options, and then scroll down to DUI. I believe it's going to be main. Nope. Indicators. Nope. Radar.
DUI radar.
And yep. So under squad radar dash radar, in the first section at the very bottom will be compass style. Switch that to Bohemia Interactive. It'll give you a better representation for spacing.
Okay.
You able to find that?
I was able to find that. Yeah.
Perfect. You
Okay,
should notice some
so-
rings now.
Yeah, so what this does is you get different sized rings around you. The different sized rings depict between like 5 meters to 10 meters up to 20 meters.
Okay.
And that really signifies the spacing between you and your other fire team members. It is a very important and helpful tool. It really helps out with formation, especially wedge formation, because I usually like to spread you guys out between one ring of each other. So it's like 5 to 10 meters.
Okay.
Cool. Any questions?
No.
All right, let's get back on stagger column again. All right, go ahead, take us out. Now, when you're on a stagger column and you're on this front side, your degree of view is going to be to the front and 45 degrees off to your right.
Okay.
That's what you're going to be looking at. And each man off of you behind you is going to be looking off of your 45 degrees.
All right.
So if you have people in front of you, you're most likely going to be looking off of his 45 degrees straight out to the side. Contact left.
Contact left.
Contact left.
Bang, 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 bang.
Contact
Two,
left.
tank, two,
300
tank.
meters. Bang.
Bang. Oh, I was
Bang.
looking for someone. Bang, 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 bang.
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 Bang, bang.
Bang.
Ba-bam.
Bang. Bang.
Bang,
All right,
bang.
ceasefire.
Bang.
Ceasefire.
All right, good job, guys. Good job on reacting. All right. Now, what do I got you as auto rifleman, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now we're gonna do our wedge formation. Is our basic formation that we are gonna use for basically everything. We got. Man, I had Marshall was I had Marshall as point. I'm trying to remember how I had it. So it's gonna be the rifleman on point. So who's our rifleman? Is it Grave or Tage?
Tage.
Tage. All right, Tage is our rifleman. Just go ahead and just set up like this way. Right here is fine. All right. In SOI, did they teach you the diamond wedge or was it the actual wedge?
It was just a diamond.
Yeah, I hate the fucking diamond.
Yeah, as an ITB instructor, it's kind of weird, but yeah, we have a full-on layout that we have to teach it a certain way.
Yeah. Okay. So, Myers, go ahead. Line up off of Tage.
Copy that.
Grave, go ahead. Line up. Not diamond. We're not doing diamond. All right. And then actually, you'll be in Castle. What you'll do is you'll be in Myers' spot.
Okay.
So be here, and then Myers off of him. There we go. This is our wedge. This is the wedge I like. Now this wedge is very effective. To which direction?
Front of
Front.
us.
Front and flanks, or right
The
flank
front
specifically.
and yeah, the front and semi-flank. This is going to be our main movement unless we're in urban environments. This is going to be the main way I'm going to have you guys move. All right, I'm going to have, or Myers is probably going to have you guys move this way too. Wedge
Yep.
formation, bearing 3-2-3, go out. And then he'll start walking like that. Boom. All right. Now, also the reason why I have the spacing, and the reason for that is because of two things: grenades and mortars. Here, you're less likely to take a grenade to a face if just one of you guys go down, or a mortar. But here, spread out, like, if you guys were clumped up more together, it's like the whole team could go down. But if you're spread out like this, it's likely one or two of you will go down, not the whole team. Then you're still combat effective, like that. All right. Cool. So that's our wedge formation that we have. All right.
Also
Next.
make also make one addition. I guess with the fire team leader being in the back, the extra man. I guess typically being me. I'll switch left or right based on what direction we're more likely to take contact from. So it might be right heavy or left heavy, but that won't
Yeah.
change what you guys need to do.
So, and also with the terrain, also you might
too.
have to collapse together and spread out together at the same time. Like, it's like, oh, I can't really run this way and then start running into a tree. It's okay to collapse a little bit onto Tage or the point man, but make sure you just spread back out.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll have that. All right, on to our next portion. Follow me.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because Sergeant Leonard told us to. Oh yeah, hi Casual. I'm Grave. I'm
Nice to-
3-1 Alpha's team leader.
All right, nice to meet you.
That's Tage. He's 3-1 Charlie's team leader. He's kind of quiet.
I'm the one
Not
who
usually.
taught Tage, so that's why he's quiet.
Yeah, I'm loud. You'll get used to it. You'll be in the middle of the field. All you'll hear is my voice.
All right, everybody get on the line on the curb. Line on the curb. All right, so we're tasked to, just as a simple thing, we're tasked to cross this open area and clear out that building in front of us. Castle, what is the best means necessary to cross this open field and get to that building?
I'd say probably in wedge formation.
There's another thing that you could do. It's an open field, no cover to get to that formation. There's contacts in that building.
Or could you do the skirmish line, the squad skirmish line?
No, it's not a formation.
Think of something moving. Buddy teams.
Oh, okay. Buddy team across.
Okay, it's called bounding. We bound across. So basically, what we'll do, with Myers on Sunday, he might have us do some bounding and such like that. I'm trying to get you prepared for anything and everything possible. Marines adapt and overcome to the situation that they have in front of us. And since I won't be there Sunday, I'm trying to do a crash course of everything on what we need to do. So basically, what we're going to do is whenever we're going to start bounding up, you guys are going to start throwing smokes out. Myers will call it, or I will call it out if I'm ever in the operation with you guys. I'll be like, smokes out, bounding a crop upon the field, up onto the building. So what we do is we throw our smokes out. Then we're going to have either red team or blue team, currently right now we'll have everybody start doing suppressive fire. So we'll go bang, 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 all that stuff, suppressive fire. Then one of us will call blue team move, and then the blue team will move, and they'll go, get up, he sees me, get down. Boom.
It's
and then
that
blue
quick.
team, yeah, it's literally that quick. I'm up, he sees me, I'm down.
I don't want to see you covering half the field.
Yeah, and then blue team will start providing suppressive fire. and then red team will start moving. Red team will go, I'm up, he sees me, I'm down, and they might leapfrog you, they might just get online, depends on how fast it is. And then you guys just slowly move up like that, providing suppressive fire over bounding. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
A couple things I'll add. I think probably the second team should just get online. I've always noticed it ends up being too long of a bound when you try and go past. Second, in terms of smoke, at least the way I'll probably do it, because I've noticed whenever we call smoke, I'll toss 2, and then I'll look to my side and realize everyone else tossed 2 or 3 as well. If it's just a call for smoke, I would say everybody kind of toss 1. Otherwise, I might specify which team, and at that point, it's kind of up to your discretion. But otherwise, if it's just pop smoke, figure that everybody's going to be popping 1 and don't overdo it. Because I usually run out of smoke. Yeah, that's my problem, but that might help you guys too.
Mr. Tage over here being sneaky squirrel. All right. What I'll do is I'll put up some practice targets in here, and then we'll do first a dry fire, and then we'll do a live fire one. So the first one will be faking the smoke throws, and then the second one will be actual smoke throws and such like that. So go ahead, Myers, and while I'm setting up these targets, go ahead and do the dry fire run with the team.
Copy that. Charlie team, bounding up to that building, pop smoke.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang.
Tossing smoke,
Bang.
smoke right.
Pop smoke.
Bang,
Smoke out.
bang, bang,
Oh, somebody actually threw one.
bang. Oh, shit, my bad.
Yeah, I didn't
well.
say actually throw one because I wanted you to say.
Whoops. Anyway,
That's good
bang.
Blue team ready to move.
Blue team, move. Bang,
Moving.
bang,
I'm
Been
up.
moving.
Bang,
He's
bang.
facing.
Bam.
I'm down.
Bam.
bang.
Boom. Bam.
Blue team
Bang,
set.
bang,
Red team,
bang,
move.
Bang, bang,
Moving.
bang. Chitty chitty bang bang.
Red team set.
Ba-boom.
Blue team, move.
Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Bang.
Moving.
Bang,
Bang. 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 Bang.
bang,
Bang. Bang. Bang.
Bang.
Bang. Bang.
bang.
Bang.
Set.
Bang bang bang.
Red team, move.
Bang.
Moving.
Bang. Pew pew
Bam. Bam.
pew
Bam.
pew. Squirrel.
Red team, set.
Boom.
Bam. Bam.
Blue
Bam.
team, move.
Moving.
Bam.
Bang, bang,
Boom.
bang,
Sees me.
Bam.
I'm down.
bang.
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 Bang. Bang.
Blue team set.
Bang.
Red team, move.
Reloading.
Bang. Bang. Bang.
Red team, advance on the building.
Bam.
Boom, boom,
Bam. Bam.
boom.
Bam.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bam. Bam.
Set.
There's.
All right, you guys can
Blue
go
team
back.
moving.
Copy,
Oh.
claps back.
Reloading.
All right. Hey, at least they're doing it right.
I just appreciate whoever gave us Castle instead of someone else who's not as good.
Yeah, or not as
Well,
motivated.
we have
How-
bad blood on our hands, Myers, so we stick together.
Whoa.
All right, guys, as you
that-
can
is
see, I
that
set up some pop-up targets there. This time we're going to do a live fire exercise, so smokes and rounds will be fired. I think only one of the targets will go down. Just keep firing them until you reach the building. Once you reach the building, that's the end of the exercise for that. So
Who's running
go
Grenadier?
ahead.
Grave?
What's up?
Who's running Grenadier? Do we have one? Nobody?
I did not know I was supposed to grab that.
No, that's alright. That's usually my job, but I got pulled off.
Yeah,
So,
no,
all good.
well, no, Myers. That's so. If you're acting fire team leader, you need to assign that to somebody. So on Sunday, since you usually normally run it, you're gonna really want to assign it because remember the platoon training that we did,
Yep.
and you were in charge of that, and you didn't assign anybody on the Grenadier, and we needed him. So make sure you get all your guys on assignment here,
Copy that.
and make sure everybody has what they need for the operation. Man, I am stumbling on my words today.
It's just English, buddy.
I know, right?
Ready.
All right, Charlie, go ahead, move up to the building, take it out, bounding.
Red team, move.
Bang.
Pop smoke.
Get that fucker.
Smoke out.
Smoke out.
Roger.
Of
Smoke
course, I'm
out.
on safe
Front right.
still.
Reloading.
What?
Red.
You guys better
Did you
move
say
before
red
the
team
smoke
moving?
goes away.
My
Red team, move. Red team, set.
Team moving.
Blue team moving. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down.
Blue team set.
Red team, move.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Red team, set.
Team
Moving.
moving.
Sees me. I'm down.
Bam, bam,
Team
bam.
set.
That.
Bam.
Red team,
Oh, wait,
red team, move.
Reloading.
Down. Red team, set.
You're not this close? Alright.
Team
Moving.
moving.
Red team,
I'm
hit
down.
the building. Red team up.
Reloading. Too far right, Castle.
Too far.
One set.
Ceasefire. That's somebody
Regroup.
said ceasefire.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with my
Regrouping.
gun, but it's not shooting.
Just throw it at throw it at bullet saddle. Take a hammer and hit the back of it.
Art Myers, what do you think you could have done better?
Shoot my gun. I gotta figure out what the fuck's wrong. My trigger wasn't working.
All right, what
and
else?
and that caused some distraction. Otherwise, I think communication was an issue on my part.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
you see how important it is to have communication. So this is one thing, Castle, I like to preach to my guys, and Myers and Tage will know this. Go just like fucking talk on the microphone. Give communication. Communication is your best weapon against this enemy, against the enemy that we're facing. Be like, hey,
There we
I
go.
see a guy. I see a guy this way, or there might be some guys this way, or something. You know, just communicate to us on what's going on, because also you'll hear a lot of us also talk and communicate too on the radio, and it will give a sense of a situational awareness and a picture in your head on the battlefield where might everything be.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Go ahead, Rush.
Yeah. Another thing I noticed is you guys are doing, like, if you turn around and face the other direction here, I'll show you. So, like, if I'm... Hang on, just Myers, just step back here a second.
Yep.
So, if you three guys get back up where you were on a line facing the other way, I'll show you what was going on. So, as you guys are moving down, this is what's kind of happening. You guys are starting to get closer and closer into the objective, and you start getting closer and closer to each other. So the way you avoid that is the guys on the left and the right, or everybody generally, as you're moving forward and looking forward, you also want to look to your left and to your right. And am I getting too close to the other guy? Is he getting too far away? What is it? Because if he's getting too far away, just yell over and say, "Hey, Graves, come a little bit closer," or Tage, go a little bit further out so Castle can get some more room. You can talk back and forth as well as calling stuff out. It's because you don't want to get too close to each other, because then again, grenades, or you'll get shot or something bad will happen. So. Just keep your spacing in mind when you're bounding as well.
Good point.
That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, that was good.
Yeah. Another thing is, it's your job as a fire team member to watch out for your buddy. Your buddy is your color team member. That's your buddy. You guys look out for each other. You guys are friends. You guys love each other. I would say you kiss, but that would be gay.
A little bit far there, sorry.
Well, me and Tate.
Too much said.
All right. You guys ready for the next section? I know we're
got
blowing
one
through a
last
lot
thing
of.
real quick, Sergeant. If you
Go
don't
ahead.
mind. All right. One thing I did notice right at the beginning there, you called out moving,
Before smoke.
and then we didn't move.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was just one.
that was the moment when I realized my gun wasn't working. That was a
All right.
clusterfuck.
Yeah, I just.
I'd be willing to run that again, but we can cover it more in the future for sure.
All right. Well, if you want to
That's
run it again, we'll run it again.
If we got
Okay, so-
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Do it right
yeah.
this time.
That was my one thing. That's all. I didn't.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. For sure. Alright guys, get up back online.
Actually,
Lance Corporal.
Oh, you dropped the targets. We can do it without targets, that's fine.
We can imagine them.
okay, go ahead.
All right.
Bang!
Charlie, pop smoke. There's a live fire, by the way.
Yeah,
live
it's
fire,
live
alright.
fire. Yeah.
Popping smoke.
Smoke out.
I'll drop a
Smoke out.
box next time if you need it.
Red team, move.
Blue team covering.
Oh shit, I'm
Fires.
Jesus. Fuck. All right, down.
Do it again. Do it again.
Red
do it
team.
again.
All right.
Fires.
I got him like, where'd he in?
I'm color challenged. Fuck.
All right, get some ammo if you need it, guys. Get some ammo.
Reload.
Yeah, I need some. I'm low on smokes.
I think I'm all right for a minute here.
Actually, I got the space. I'm gonna grab a few extra white smokes.
Another thing to help conserve ammo, guys, is we can. Sorry, I'm like eating here too. You can do something that the machine gunners do at times with talking guns. Between you and your buddy, you know, your buddy shoots like 2 to 3 rounds, then you shoot 2 to 3 rounds. Then your buddy shoots 2 to 3 rounds, then you shoot 2 to 3 rounds. That really helps save ammo.
Okay.
Also, like, this was something that Sergeant O'Connor taught me, that he was taught in the real life Marines. Was suppressing fire. So, you know, we're just kind of shooting at the building. We did, in that team, he taught us to do around 1 shot per 5 seconds. Just to make sure, if you're suppressing fire on an area.
Yeah, just area suppression as opposed to targeted shooting. Okay.
Like, if you're shooting at something, shoot it, kill it. But if we're just shooting in a general direction, 1 shot per 5 seconds.
Copy that. Good point.
Okay.
Cool. All right, get up.
All right,
Online?
guys.
That's back to my private days.
Go ahead, suppress the building.
Contact 100 meters at that building. Pop smoke.
Popping smoke.
This is a smoke out.
Blue team, move.
Smoke out.
Team moving.
Blue team moving. I'm up. He sees me. I'm down.
Red team, move. And down. Blue team, move.
Moving.
Moving.
I'm up. He sees me. I'm down.
Team set.
Red team, move. And down. Red team set.
Another smoke.
Team moving.
Moving.
Copy that.
Ooh, that went way past 12.
And next bound, push a bit left. We're closing up too much.
Yep.
Fuck, I can't even see.
Alright, I guess we're running.
Red team
like-
bounding.
They're moving up to the building.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm holding the right side.
All right, guys, claps back. Bit better, but we were still closing up too much. That's for sure.
I can see clearly now. The smoke is gone.
All right, good job, guys. That was really good. That was really, really good. Pretty proud of it. So the bounding also can be done between fire team members and then up to freaking platoon size elements, which we do that pretty often as Gunny Sergeant Rush loves to do.
Yep.
So a lot of times you'll hear just Charlie might move as a whole fire team in itself because we're fire teaming or we're bounding up with different with the whole squad or with different squads or with different fire teams inside our squads is what I was trying to say. And it's basically like a big huge movement way of moving up onto a position in an open field where there's not a lot of cover is what we use bounding for. All right.
If I could just add one thing, reiterate the issue of closing up as we get up there, especially Tage. I noticed you didn't call when you were on the building, and I actually didn't have sight line through the smoke, so I had to stop shooting. If you were still bounding, you know, you would have been kind of in line off to my side, but you closed in toward the center, and I wasn't entirely aware of that. But yeah, just spacing laterally as
Wait,
we're
what?
bounding.
On the center. I had to move around.
Well, I think you pushed kind of
Castle
like
to the right.
to the right. Okay,
They-
maybe
they
that
look
was
to the right.
Castle
I had
then.
eyes on 'em.
No, but
Okay.
yeah, what?
As
when
I
we
lo-
got- should we have pushed up in the building on that last bound, or should we have dropped right before the building?
I thought you guys were gonna drop
if you're
right
close
before,
enough to the
but
building, you just go ahead and push up onto the building itself.
yeah, just call
Okay.
it so
What,
we're
what
aware.
you guys
but
what you guys did was fine, but what Myers is trying to say is he needs you guys to radio up on the radio that you guys have reached the building so they can shift their fire so they don't accidentally hit you.
Yeah, because I lost
All right,
sight
I
line. I
got
was
ya.
just making assumptions
Yeah.
at that point. Not a big deal, but yeah. All right.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Sorry to steal the mic.
it's a good thing to say. All right, you guys ready for our last section that we're gonna go over?
Copy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite section. Freaking
Uh-oh.
Gunny Sergeant loves his bounding. I love my I think Myers knows what I love.
Fucking up Charlie squad with a lot of enemy fire.
That too, but no, not necessarily.
I'm gonna guess building clearing. Or MOUT or something related.
If it's convoy up,
There we
And
go.
it would be MOUT.
I love Mount.
Mountain is my favorite. All right,
I love teaching Mount. I love Mount.
I love Mount too. All right, this is the building that we're going to use as an example. Is right here. This is just an example. There's nothing in it right now. There might be sometime later. There might be sometime, down the road. All right. So, Castle, when you're first coming up and we're assigned to clear out this building, and you have your gun out, what's the first thing you're going to be looking for?
If I see anything poking through the windows.
Exactly.
Yes.
You are going to be covering all these fucking windows as you're moving up. And it doesn't matter if you're on point, if you're not on point. If we're moving up to a building like this, you got to watch the door, make sure it doesn't open, then watch the windows upstairs, watch that windows. You're the fucking, I'll give you a star because you're one of the first ones who've ever fucking say that. Good job. All right. So, as we move up, go ahead. Charlie, stack up. Tage, on point. Go.
Alright, Tage.
Yeah, that's actually. So
Two
as
set.
they stack up, you notice. So you notice whenever you're gonna come, whenever you're gonna stack up in this CQP effort, you're gonna first try not to be in line of sight of this windows. Myers is you gotta move a little bit left. There you go.
Even that
And
works.
so you'll basically probably stay here and then look off of his 45 like this.
Okay.
See, so remember how I said usually you're off of 45, 45, 45. So what Tage is doing is he's going to look at the door. So Tage is going to make sure nobody's coming out the door. Myers is making sure nobody's going to come around that corner. You're going to make sure nobody comes around this way. And then Grave is going to make sure nobody's coming around behind us. So you basically this is basically what we call a hasty 180 defense. So it's hasty because it's quick. And it's 180 because we got 180 degrees covered.
Okay.
Make sense? Cool.
Makes sense.
Now, what's going to happen is once the last person is set, which is usually Grave or the fire team leader or whoever's in the back, he's going to say, or actually, Tage is going to say 1 set, Myers is going to say 2 set. I went backwards first. So, Tage, which is the first one, he'll say 1 set, Myers will say 2 set. You're going to say 3 set. Grave is going to say 4 set. Then the fire team leader is either going to call out bang for a flashbang or breach to just.
Oh, you cut out.
Ooh, I just learned something. I like that.
Sergeant Leonard.
Uh-oh.
I think his internet crapped out.
I learned
Alright.
something, though. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, so, Tage, call it when ready.
1 set.
2 set.
3 set.
4 set, last minute set.
Alright, bang and breach.
All right, moving up the door. Prepping flash. Popping door.
Actually, I guess that should be a 2-man
Flash out.
operation there. Breach,
Moving.
breach. Going right.
Left clear.
Stairs right. Alright, so,
Alright, I got a small
one of
room
you
over
one of
here.
you
I need
guys
a buddy.
one of you guys is gonna
I'm
go with
behind you. I'm
Tage.
behind you.
One of you guys is
Good,
gonna
I'm
cover
ready.
the
Pushing
exit.
in. Left clear.
Right clear. There's a door here.
That door leads
That
to
leads
outside.
outside.
That's the exit, yeah.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright,
so I'll be holding
I'm
on the
you,
stairs.
Myers.
Alright, going up. Clearing right. Dead space right. Door right.
Dead space
Clearing-
left.
Or left, yeah. Clearing the dead space clear.
Alright, holding door.
Copy that. Set.
Alright, popping. Moving left.
Going right.
Left clear.
Right clear. 2 coming out.
Coming down. All right, house clear. Coming out.
Friendly's coming
4
out.
friendlies coming out.
4 friendlies coming out.
Yep, last friendly coming
I guess
out.
I don't have paint on this shit.
No
I
paint.
got
Oh.
paint. You got paint, Castle?
Well, on my
So-
FTL kit, I
I
have
do.
a bunch of
It's
paint.
a double green, right?
On this
So
Moss kit,
no.
I maximize
One-
my destructive
Yeah, I
pistol.
know, I know.
All right,
I
so
know.
I can go real quick with the paints. I love paint.
All right, guys. So 1X is building clear, no hostiles. 2X's is building cleared with hostiles. Preferably you put them down. Just to
Okay.
clarify a bit on that entrance, you'll always want to call
Mark it
out
up.
and preferably not fuck up like I did on the second floor, whether you're going right or left, and it's going to be alternating. So preferably you're right on the guy's ass in front of you, and if he goes left, you go right. If there's guys left, don't worry about it. Just keep clearing your sector. In this building, if you guys just want to come inside real quick. So the first thing Tage was going to do was clear that doorway to the left, and then obviously there's a small dead space, so he would have been aware of that, try and clear it out without exposing himself too much. One of you guys would be joining him and clearing out that room. One of you guys would be set on the door, watching the exit, making sure nobody comes in behind us. And once that back room is cleared, like you saw, Tage will join me, call set, and we'll go up to the second floor. I didn't have eyes behind me, so I don't know what Tage was necessarily doing, but typically when I go up, the front man's looking forward and the back man, I just keep walking back, and if the guy's in my way, it'll just slow me down to match the pace.
Okay.
So don't turn around, just keep looking back, and as you go up, you can start to rotate as you see what's on that floor, but basically front and back coverage as you're going up the stairs.
And then when you guys went up, I stayed down here and covered this here since that
Yeah,
door
so-
went outside. Is that where I should have been?
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes we get split up, but preferably for a house this size, if we have 4 people, you did the right thing covering that back door. If it was just a back room with no exit,
Don't worry about it.
then yeah, don't worry about it, but that was smart. If it's kind of unknown, then still cover it. I mean,
Okay.
there could also be a window that somebody crawls through kind of thing, right? So it's always a good idea just to, I mean, if it's all of us in here, then you might as well cover that. Or if it's a bigger building and there's going to be more lateral space on the second floor, then maybe follow me and Tage up kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah,
Sorry about that. Internet decided to freak out.
nope, no worries.
Again?
I kind of figured.
All right, let's go back out here. Set up again. Did you basically
Oh, set
cover
up,
the
copy that.
basics of it? You guys were good for a dry fire
Yeah,
run?
more or less. Yeah, we can go dry
Alright.
fire. Give me
All
one
right,
sec.
so
My head tracking
this
just
will be a
died.
dry fire. Yeah, well, actually, here. This will be a dry fire. Do not shoot. There's no targets around. Don't even go pew pew. There's no targets in here. I just want to see how you guys clear. Whenever you're ready, Myers, go ahead.
All right, one sec. Just
Just
getting the-
imagine I'm invisible.
There we go.
One
All right.
set.
2 set.
Reset.
4 set.
All right, flashbang. And I'll do the flashbang if you want to open the door, I guess.
Roger. Getting set on door. Set on
Copy
door.
that. Flashbang ready.
All right, popping.
Bang
End
out.
it.
Breach.
Moving in. Moving left.
Going right.
That space left.
Stairs
Clear.
right.
Set on small room. Need a buddy.
Right behind you, Tag. I'm right behind you.
All right, moving up. Moving right. Right clear.
Left clear.
Doorway leads outside. Come back in. Friendly's coming
Copy
back
that.
in.
Set on stairs.
Set on you. I got
Copy
you
that.
back.
Guys
Moving out.
freaking deafened me.
Clear
Dead
back.
space left.
Push. All right, holding
Dead
door.
space clear. 2 set.
All right,
Breach.
popping. Moving right.
Going left.
Right clear.
Left clear. 2 coming out.
All right. Back down while I try to get my hearing back. Holy shit.
4 coming out.
You
Sorry,
guys
I
have
didn't.
to throw a flashbang while I'm in
I
here.
Wormwood's
didn't
coming
know.
up.
I didn't watch you go in. Sorry.
All
I
right.
did say he was gonna be in there.
I said yes.
shit.
I said I was gonna be in here because I wanted to watch how you guys entered
Oh,
in.
that was
and,
probably when I had my
was gonna-
headphones off, plugging in my head tracking. Sorry about
All
that,
right, so
Leonard.
that was good. there was something. So whenever the two guys up here set up for the flashbang, the other two guys need to collapse back on here and wait for that sound to breach, like they're breaching going left, going right, because there was a couple second delay of Castle and Grave coming in at the time. So it was like two people went in, then another two went in. But if all of you came in at the same time, it just overwhelms the enemy like that. Over that, all right.
Okay.
Another thing is and this is a habit that I have done and I'm trying to break it, and Myers knows I get onto people about it, so it's a tough, but it's a really tough habit to break. Whenever you're breaching Castle, oh my god, there's an enemy, don't ever fucking go back out whenever you're like here freaking out. I have done that before and nothing comes with that but death.
Yep.
Myers knows because it happened to me.
Yep. We were
And I'm
breaching a
learning,
room.
that-
He stopped in the doorway, and it wasn't even. It was
I
a,
stopped
so it
right
wasn't
here.
even. It was a large doorway. It was like a garage door. So I mean, I could go around him. The problem is, as I was trying to filter in straight through, there was an enemy directly in
I
front of
tried
us.
going back out.
Yeah, he froze instead of just peeling left right away, and my sights were on his head. So I was trying to get shots off beside his head, and I couldn't get a clear shot on the enemy. Clearly, an AK-47 on fully automatic took out Leonard, took out me, and that was the end of that.
So
That was right at the beginning of an op, and we were on the
yeah,
back
it was
foot
at the
ever
beginning
since.
of an op, and I was being stupid. I should have never done it. I got stuck in what we call
You
the
live, you
fatal funnel.
learn.
Yeah, you live, you learn. I learned my lesson. I'm probably never gonna fucking do it again. So if you know you have somebody behind you and you're gonna breach a building, even if it's a small door as this, you push forward. Even if he's shooting at you, you're still a harder target when you're moving.
Not only are you a harder target, but also don't think of it as you're rushing toward certain death. Think of it as you'll be easier to treat once you're inside, as opposed to sitting and stopping your own guys in the doorway once you're dead from filtering in after you. So get the fuck out of the way, stay alive.
So it's basically, it'll basically be like this. If it's like, hey, I see you guys this way. I'm not even looking down my sights. I'm just firing, and you can just kind of guide yourself on target.
And this is something I always miss before we clear a building, but put yourself on full automatic. You're going to thank yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
I always miss it.
It's hard to sometimes, but full automatic, that's the only time you will go automatic really is if you're inside a building.
And still try and watch your fire, because you can run out of ammo real fucking quick.
All right, let's do another dry fire run. Let's go ahead and do it again.
Copy that.
One more time. And then we'll do live.
I'll take point, Tage. All right, one set.
Two set.
Reset.
4 set.
All right, bang. I'll crack the door if you want to hit it.
Flash out.
Not another one.
Oh my God, is he in there
God,
again?
fucking damn
One
it.
going left.
Moving
Doorway
right,
left.
Covering stairs.
I'm behind you, Myers. Let's clear it.
Copy going right.
Going
Right
left,
clear.
Clear left.
Door exit. Coming out.
Two friendlies out.
Castle, I'll let you follow up with Tage. I'll cover that doorway. Let's get you some more practice.
Castle's ready. I'm ready.
All right, pushing. Covering right.
Wait, Tage, you
Right,
gotta
clear.
make sure you say pushing before you move, or else he's like 5 feet behind you.
Dead space left is clear. You sat on the door? Why are you getting behind me?
I'm sorry.
You were
I
fine
lost
on
you.
the other
Did you
side.
go in the door?
I'm so sorry, Leonard.
I got lost there.
God damn it!
No, that
Just
door
pay
was-
Did you
back
not
for all
see
those.
me go inside
Doors
either?
are- alright.
No,
Again?
no,
For the second time?
I'm not very
Freaking
observant.
flashbang twice.
Disregard.
Four coming
that was
out.
really good, guys. That was really good. Just that one bump, Tage. You have a habit of moving before you say you're actually moving. Make sure you say moving first. Give like a half a second delay, then start moving. Castle, whenever he says moving, just push up on his back and just keep pushing up till he starts moving. Because you'll just stay in spot whenever go on, like walk backwards in me. So you'll kind of like move around a little bit, but you'll still push up against him. And once you start moving like that, boom, you're up.
Okay.
You can kind of angle yourself a bit toward the wall or whatnot, just to make sure you're tight. You don't pass them, but works pretty well.
All right, let me see here.
That law looks pretty heavy there, Leonard. Might start
Yeah,
calling you the
well,
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I always carry the law.
No,
I am
you're
the
just bent
law.
over in a weird hunched position. Looks like your
I'm in.
backpack and everything's real fucking heavy.
I'm in Zeus right now.
Yeah, I figured. Gunning for a VA settlement there. All right.
This one's good. We'll use this one. Sweet. Go ahead and take 5 while I set up some shit for you guys.
All right, copy that. Tage, if you want to go for a quick smoke, now's the time, I guess.
Like way ahead of you, bud.
All right, I'll be back in 2 secs.
Alright, pop quiz, Castle. You ever breach a building on your own?
I've never breached a building on my own. No.
No, I'm saying, do you ever?
Uh,
Or should
would
you ever?
I would say no. You should never breach a building on your own.
Why?
I mean, I guess it would depend how big the building is. But like this building here, you're pretty a lot of space to cover by yourself.
There we go. All right. Yeah. Why? Why do you never breach a building by yourself?
You can't cover everything. You can't have a rifle pointed at all points.
That's one reason. Another reason is if you go down, who knows that you're down?
Nobody.
Yeah, nobody knows that you're down. All right, cool.
Oh.
So, this very tannish building with the pink roof on it is a known. There's a known IED maker inside that building. You guys are tasked to clear it out. Myers, you're in charge. You take the team. Do whatever you need to do to get up to that building.
Copy that. Tage, take
Hey,
point.
can we get a box? Because I
Oh,
don't have
yes.
any
Yes, yes,
M84s
yes, yes.
left.
Yeah, you use it on me.
Sorry.
There you go.
Were you wearing 3M earplugs?
Yes, I was wearing earplugs, and it's still
Then you're all
blasted
good.
out my ears. No, 3M earplugs are the ones that they recalled, isn't it?
You see the lawsuits on TV all the time.
Oh, is it? Oh God.
Yeah, it's.
That's the ones my work always provides.
Yeah, apparently they're not sufficient enough to provide hearing protection. So,
All right. One thing I'll also mention, Castle, is I'll probably pass you some loadouts later, but definitely as you realize, I mean, if we're expecting MOUT, at least carry 2 flashbangs, if not maybe 3. And for smokes, I typically don't leave without 4, maybe 6 between my backpack and my rig. That might be a little excessive, but better to have too much than too little.
Are we limited on the colors we can take? I think it said we have up to 12, correct? Up to 12 smoke grenades.
I think it's around 6 or 8 according to the UPM.
No, the UPM does not specify the amount of colors.
Oh no, not the amount
It
of
just
per
says
color.
various colors.
Yeah, it says various colors, but it tops out around 6 or 8.
Okay.
I guess gunnery.
No, it doesn't set an upper limit.
I thought it did.
I'm telling you, I've read the UPM standardized
a
loadout.
variety of colors. Yeah, it doesn't.
No limit. Okay, good. As far as colors though, I'll usually take 1 or 2 green, just to mark friendly positions, or I think it's shift fire. Sometimes I'll grab a purple just in case there is a mass casualty situation where there's no corpsmen around, just to kind of mark the location. Blue, you don't really need more than 1 of those. That's to mark broken chain of command. I don't think I've ever used it, but if everybody around you's kind of fucked up,
I would
usually,
carry 1.
yeah, just 1. Usually it's more specifically squad and up. But I mean, if we're a fire team all alone, and like everybody's kind of down, blue and purple kind of means the same thing. Red, you can pull that if carry that if you want to, but I mean, if there's enemies within grenade range, you're probably gonna want to have your rifle instead of smokes. If you're a grenadier, on the other hand, some red smoke is useful for marking further out targets.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I got somebody at the door,
Also
and
good
I
for
don't know
ranging
who it is.
shots.
So give me 2 seconds. Yeah, that too. All right, be right back.
Christ.
Castle, you have any questions about anything? It doesn't even have to be MOUT or anything like that.
No, the only thing I did want to, I mean, I was gonna, I think Mars already, I think he'll help me out. Just go over my loadouts. I guess it'll be objective depending what we're doing.
Yeah, it can be dependent. They'll get you all set up. Myers and Tage will both get you set up. They're really good members. Grave, I love you. I love you, Grave. It's just they've been in my fire team.
Yeah, I was originally in Archer 2-1 Bravo before I came to Archer 3.
Yeah, I've been a fire team member or a fire team leader for so long. It's just.
Hey, Castle. One other note for MOUT. Well, actually, 2 notes. One, it's MOUT, not Mount. A lot of people mispronounce it and say
MOUT.
Mount, and it bothers the fuck out of me.
Hey,
But
right
the
there.
If you
other thing
haven't
is,
noticed
MOUT?
already, Tage is very OCD.
MOUT?
the other thing
Tage,
is,
I actually didn't
if
catch
you
that. What's the
see-
correct pronunciation?
MOUT.
MOUT.
Moot.
Okay, I
No
thought so.
N.
For
There is no
Canadians, it's
N.
moot.
Oh, people pronounce it with an N? Fuck them.
Moot.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway,
Sorry, guys.
small rooms. So typically, if you notice a small room or even a shed, like the one right in front of us, one man can either visually clear it from the outside or poke one person in there. But a second man can be set outside of the room. He's just not going to enter the room because it's a small room. So if there's like, let's say, a storage room in this building right here, and you got your whole fire team, you're not going to have 4 people go into a small storage room. You're going to have that one person clear it while everyone else either moves on or one person sticks around just to help you out in case you run into a jam. But it just frees up personnel and ensures that you're not just sending a bunch of people into one small room for no reason.
Okay.
But again, a situation is going to dictate what's actually a small room or not. Like that garage right there is technically not a small room. You're not going to have just one person go in there.
Yeah,
but
that
you'll
one's gonna have a
see
back door too.
when you get in there. Yeah, you'll see when you get into buildings if there's something that looks like a small room, call it out, so that people aren't following you into it. And typically, it's the person who's going into the small room who calls it out. He's saying, "Small room," essentially saying, "Don't follow me in here, but be prepared to help me out in case I run into trouble."
Okay.
Yeah, short
Another
room.
another good
Yeah.
short. Another good indication would be if there's 2 entrances or exits like that garage there. I think it's gonna have a back door. That's another good reason why 2 people would go in, one to cover each entrance.
All right, pop quiz for everybody. Why is it important that we exit the same way we came into a building?
Don't know what's on the other side of the door. Could be somebody pointing guns from both sides.
There's
Or a
one
whole squad.
explanation. There's also the other explanation that we've learned in
Booby
platoon
traps.
training. No, you
So friendlies know when you call out friendlies
friendlies
are coming.
know which way you're coming out of,
Mhm.
so you don't get friendly fired.
That too.
We've had that happen a couple of times where we would just like, oh, we're gonna go through this building. Let's exit out on the other side. We exit out on the other side.
Mhm.
There's a friendly watching that door, and they think it's an enemy, so they automatically shoot. So you always exit the building the same way you came in. It reduces friendly fire. It reduces the chance of getting hit by an enemy that's on the other side of a door or a compound or whatever. But you always exit the building the same way you came in. Jeez. Hiccups.
And then mark it with an X relevant to
Yep.
whatever it is. Usually, I think it's been the last guy that marks the X.
Yes.
I would almost say for the amount of time, I mean, it's not long, but for the amount of time it takes to bring up the extra menu, might be most time efficient to get the first or second guy to do it. By the time the last guy's out, you're already
It's
mobile.
very team dependent and
Yeah.
just whoever does it.
The other thing is
As
if
long as
you're
it gets
moving
done.
around the perimeter of a building that you've already cleared and you see another entrance, maybe throw a quick X on that, because there's been countless times where there's an X on one side, we go around a door on the other that's not marked, we clear the whole building, and then we realize it was already cleared. So I don't know, an extra mark on the other side if you see another door would be useful if you already know.
All right. If you're ready, Myers,
Stack up,
go
guys.
ahead.
Tage, you want to take point? Castle, you want to stack up behind him, actually? Let you take a second. All right, Grave, crouch. I'll go over your shoulder. All right, call it when ready.
1 set.
2 set.
3 set.
4 set.
All right, guys, breach.
All right, moving in. Moving left.
Right.
Going left.
Shed, shed clear.
Cover. Oh, this is live fire. All right. All right, Tage, push up. Got you covered.
Reloading.
Blue team up.
Moving up.
Moving up.
Contact down. He was in the window on the left window, top floor.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I took fire from him. All right, red team move.
I am hit though, so. If
2 set.
somebody
I'm
could
hit
bump
too.
me,
I'm hit too.
Back.
2 set.
Where's
It's
Castle?
gonna. This
I'm
is a
behind
danger.
you
You
guys.
guys
I'm
up?
covering this. I'm covering
Gotcha.
this.
All right, guys, breach.
All right, moving.
Moving left. 2
Moving
set.
in.
Going left.
Clear.
Short room, clear. 2 coming out.
All right, that's our door right there.
Is this?
Oh.
All right, Grave. 2
on
set.
the other side.
Anyone else set? All right, guys, breach.
Going.
All right, 1 set. Reloading. We're gonna flash and clear. Get 1 ready.
3 set.
4 set.
Got one ready.
Copy that. Toss it.
Tossing. Flash out.
Get ready. Breaching. Stairs right.
Door.
Holding.
I'm with you, Grave. I'm with you.
Going.
Reloading.
Contact in.
Reloading quickly. Ready?
I'm getting. He's down. Stand by. Fresh mag. All right, push.
Clear.
Clear.
First floor clear. On you, Myers.
Copy that. Jesus. Grenade. Pushing. Pushing. I think he killed
Grave is
himself with the
down.
grenade.
Oh.
Door right.
Hey, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with you. My
Clear
leg's
the door.
fucked up.
Yeah, mine too. I'll clear the dead space. You hold on that door. I got a guy here. He's
Holding the
down.
door.
I'm down.
Mars is down.
Jesus.
I got this door. Got a door behind you.
Hold on, I'm gonna toss a frag right there. Or
Yep.
sorry, flash. Alright, pushing him. He's down. Alright. You're gonna have to breach this one. Be first man on it. Why do you keep
Alright.
getting behind me? Get on the other side. All right, push it. Go, go, go.
Going right.
Oh, I died.
Familiar.
All right, hey,
Oh,
I
did we
know
all die?
it's
Oh.
been kind of taught to get stacked up, but if you're a two-man team, it's typically a lot easier if you're just on opposite sides of a doorway you want to breach.
Okay.
And I saw that you were already on the other side, but then you came around to get behind me again.
Oof. Nice timing. I think I actually got my kit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted you to be the first man because my leg was fucked up. I wasn't gonna be able to clear that doorway fast enough for you to get in there.
Okay.
I think the situation's still hot.
Yeah, I gotta set my radios
They're
real
all
quick.
dead. They're all dead. They're all dead in there.
So the other thing I noticed.
So that's gonna be interesting for review on the stream.
I was
All right.
crouched when we went in there, which did not like I was shooting that dude in the legs, which wasn't
That's
really
like
effective.
Grave and Rust.
So I'm assuming don't go and stand. I should be standing up when we go in the door.
Yeah.
And
You want to be able to move into that room as quickly as possible.
yeah, and then one thing I noticed is I'm not moving quick enough when I enter. So I need to bump my speed up, and then at that point have a hold key bound for keeping the gun steady. I think. I don't know what your situation is on that, but yeah.
Okay.
Nice grenade thrown in there. Was that one of you guys, or was that just the AI?
No, I think that's the AI that threw it.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely took too long getting up those stairs.
So
Yeah.
first thing, great initial entrance. It was really good, really smooth. You guys took out that guy that was hiding in the corner instantly. That was great. That's what I like to see. You guys moved in fluid. You took out everybody on the first floor. The second floor is where things kind of got a little hectic. I'm not sure when, but Grave went down, and then Myers was injured. It looked like Tage was injured. I wasn't sure what happened to Castle. And then Myers went down upstairs. And then kind of things broke down from there. So, one thing is Castle. If you see Myers go down, immediately get on your radio. You either see Myers or your fire team leader or me go down. Immediately get on the radio and say, "Hey, FTL is down," so that you can notify the 2IC that
I
FTL is
felt
down.
very unloved.
to get on the radio and say, "Hey, FTL is down. Need somebody to get on to SquadNet and radio up that, or whoever the 2IC is, to be able to get on SquadNet and radio up that the FTL is down," and so we know that the 2IC is up. All right.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Another thing is I really couldn't see it. Did you guys have trouble going up the stairs? Is that what happened?
We were both limping right after that grenade. So me and Tage took fire right around this shed around the corner. Just ignored it and kept pushing. And then that grenade took out both of our legs. We were really fucking slow.
Yeah,
and the guy
I
and that
was
grenade
not
killed
the
the
one
guy
who
that threw
those
it.
nades. That was all AI who threw
Hey, that's
them.
fine. He killed himself with it, so might as well be in a suicide bomber, and we're still alive, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And then there was that guy around the far corner, and I popped him like twice in the chest, at least twice in the head, and he was shooting at the same time, so we basically killed each other, as far as I could tell. But I'm gonna rewind the video later and see. Otherwise, pretty good. Just Tage and Castle got a little locked up on some of those doorways, but not too bad.
All right. Well, then we will do our last thing. We'll combine basically everything together into the live fire exercise on assaulting a compound. because there's actually a compound not too far from us that would be perfect. So, let me set up these enemies, and then once we do, I'll let you guys know what the plan will be. We'll go ahead and assault in. Have you guys assault in, take over the 2 buildings. Once you guys taken over the 2 buildings and the compound, just radio it up that you guys have. Make sure you guys communicate. You guys can use your radios and communicate. You guys can do that. Make sure you're not shy over it. And
it's just
afterwards,
the
we'll go
Fireteam
over.
talk.
Yeah, it's
talk
just
all you
Fireteam.
guys want.
Yeah.
The more the better, actually. And honestly, especially when we're moving up and taking contact. Tage was the best for this. I kind of miss it. But he was a chatterbox. I never had to question whether he was down or up. If you go quiet on the radios too long, or we're out of earshot, or we're whispering, I'm wondering whether you're even up. So just even if you just call out every once in a while, you know that you're good. Yeah, better than us having to guess.
That should be.
And they gotta change the Zeus animation. It literally makes you look constipated.
This should be good.
Oh, and Myers, just
Yep.
a note for you. We did have to cross that street back there. I did
Yeah.
try to call it out to you that it was a danger crossing, that we probably should set up a gate for everyone else to get up to the building.
Okay.
But we kind of just pushed across it anyway. If there had been an MG or even just a rifle pointed down that street, nobody was covering it.
Okay, that's a good point. I'll take under advisement. My original thought was, I said crossing left or whatever. I was actually looking down the road. I don't know if you turned down, but yeah, no, actually setting up some stationary cover would have been good. Rush, that was you that lived in BC, right?
Yep.
Yeah, how you enjoying this weather lately?
Oh,
I hope you
I'm
made
all
it down to the
sunburned.
beach today. Yeah, right on. Yeah, I was thinking I'll try and get out around sunset maybe. Oh, shots fired. It's coming from the north, guys.
Contact
cover.
northeast.
My bad. They're not supposed to be moving, but for some reason they are.
All right, that's all right. All right, I'm over you.
Them.
Okay.
I thought they were gonna stay stationary. They just started moving all of a sudden. What the fuck? I wanted them to stay stationary.
Okay, actually, Grave, do you have a grenadier loadout possibly?
Oh yeah, I was a grenadier for my first 4 or 5 months in.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, sorry, I was just remembering that we should
gotta get my Betsy.
Don't know if it'll be useful, but might as well have all the tools.
Should I get my right helmet on? Because they changed stuff, so I don't get yelled at.
I can't use these guys. These guys have a mind of their own.
Hi, Betsy. I missed you. Remember, Castle. Name your equipment. You become instantly 10 times better. Me and Betsy here, we're unstoppable.
So Leonard.
Yes.
FTL CLS loadout. Weight. 95 pounds sound about right?
I can run CLS.
I don't run CLS. As an FTL, you tend to not run CLS. You just designate it to somebody else. That's what your Fireteam members are for.
Okay.
I'm running CLS. I'll run CLS for right now.
I mean, I've got the loadout set up. I don't know what my other loadout is, but if I were running CLS, does that sound about right? Seems a little heavy for me.
No, you shouldn't be that high.
No? All right.
I had an FTL CLS kit that was at
you should try to take the
78.
Oof. I mean, I could cut it down, but I mean, I'm trying to carry like a little extra ammo in case people need it or whatever.
You should try to take the JTAC loadout from the MOS.
Actually, if you got that saved, if you have that saved, do you want to make it public on the box? I'll just save it real quick.
No,
and look at it later.
I have a loadout I got from one of the JTACs. They got it down pretty good. So.
Do you have it saved on the armory though?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
If you're able to share that, I could just take.
No, it's
eventually.
pretty low. On what they have. All right, cool. That should work. Does everybody got armor?
You cut out there. Armor?
Got what?
Ammo. Does everybody have ammo?
Yep.
I don't know why I said armor, but I did. All right. Let's see if I don't make up the AI. All right.
Invisible
Here
barrier,
we go.
guys. Get over it.
Okay, so you see that blue area with the fence
Copy that.
around it?
Yeah.
All right. There's a compound there with enemies in it. You guys are to go up to that building, go up to that compound, clear it out. There's also enemies in those two-story buildings. There are enemies in both of those buildings. Clear them out, take them out. Basically, simple raid and clear. Nothing too crazy. All right. So get everything you need ready. And then once you guys are ready, go ahead and start moving out. If you need anything, Myers, and if he ever goes down, make sure, Myers, you have your 2IC set up, and then contact me on the squad net 4-5.
Hold on, let me go on radio real
Radio
quick.
check 4-5.
Lima Charlie 4-5.
Good. Not like that checkpoint where my radios were fucked up.
Rush, do you have Zeus?
No, I'm just watching.
Oh, okay. Do you want Zeus?
Sure.
Cool.
All
Apologies
right,
for the
Tage,
lag.
I'll have you as my 2IC for now.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's usually, well, actually, shit.
I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know a thing.
Should
Just
have
saying.
it.
Thank you.
Never done it before.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. Give Grave a chance.
Hang on.
Okay, yeah, I could do that, sure.
What?
Oh, that works for me. I was just thinking, yeah, it was usually Marshall and he's not here, but yeah, perfect. All right, guys. Let's lay down some smoke. We're gonna bound up to that fence, or rather to that house on the left, and then start slowly pushing across, hit the fence, and clear out the compound, and hit that house just like we trained a few minutes ago.
You're talking about the burned out house there?
Yeah, so that's
no,
our,
one past it.
well, the burned out house is gonna be kind of the first bound.
That's what we're bounding to first.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
have a bit of cover, and then we'll start to push across. It looks like there's a road there. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try to. Where's my
Let me know when I'm
smoke's
gonna
not
launch
working?
smoke.
There we go. All right. I'm just gonna throw it real quick, and we'll move on that. All right. Blue team, move.
Moving.
Moving.
Team set.
Red team, move.
Contact near the red crate. Red crate.
Red team set. Blue team, move.
Smoke out.
Keep moving.
Moving.
Castle to the burnt out house.
Red team, moving. Shifting left.
Behind you.
All right, moving in.
All right. Stay behind cover.
Clear. All right.
Coming in.
This burnt out house is clear.
Grave. Anybody around that corner you see?
Hold on. Yeah. He's by the red building, laying down.
Copy that. Eyes on. Move your head. Move your head. There's two guys. Alright, this guy's still laying down there.
This house.
Can I?
Alright, I hit him once.
Over?
Alright, reloading. I think that guy that's prone is down.
Can I pop out? There's also one on the.
I'm
What do
gonna-
you want blue team doing?
Second. I'll
is that
pop
house
out.
clear?
Yes.
This house is clear.
Copy that. Come out here. Frag out. Yeah, good call on the HE. Good call.
All right.
Alright. Leaning out.
What do you want us doing?
Cover the left side of the house. Get ready to push up. We'll both push on each side of the house.
Perfect.
Try and get a pincer move on that compound.
There's one on the roof as well.
Copy that. Eyes on. And target down on the
He's down.
roof. All right, guys, get ready to move. Reload if you need to.
I'm ready.
Blue team's ready.
Copy that. Red team's going to move first. Blue team, keep us covered. Grave, take us out when
by
ready.
the wall.
Yep, ready. Throwing smoke.
Copy that.
Can't see him from my angle.
He just dropped him.
All right, red team, bound. And down. Red team set.
Blue team moving.
Go pop another smoke
All right,
for
I
them.
don't. Yep, good call. I'm gonna get mine ready. I don't see anything at the moment. Red team, move.
Team set.
I got the right side.
And here I'm gonna cross over, get some spacing. Down.
Hey, we got one on the right.
Okay, guys, 6-8, 6-7 by the door, by the wall.
Popping a smoke.
Yep. 073. On the
Reloading.
dark side.
All right, blue team, move. We got you covered.
Blue team moving.
Blue team, are you set?
Set.
Reloading. Red team, I'm.
Grave 7 up. Myers down. Myers down. I'm stepping up.
Yeah, copy that. We're in a bad place.
You two are good to move in and continue clearing it.
Well, it didn't quite go to plan, but nothing ever does, so.
Castle.
Popping smoke.
All right, I'm back up.
Alright, you're back up.
All right, this is FTL back up. All right, red team bounding up to the fence. Make sure I'm reloaded, ready to rock. All right, I'm right on you. What's blue team up to? They already
So we
in?
continue. Yeah, they're already in.
Ready to?
I just
Whoa,
to get them
whoa,
out of the
shit.
middle of the field.
All right, ready to breach when you are. 2 sec.
Going.
Going right.
Ooh.
All right, holding here. All right, those windows look clear. Blue team, what's your status?
We're set at the brick house to your.
The small one or the main house? Over.
The one to your north.
I think the small one.
They're both to the northwest. Over. All right, I don't know if that was friendly or enemy. I got nothing in the windows. I'm watching second floor.
Yeah, I got first.
Blue team status.
It's gonna be the.
I got you. Don't worry.
All right, I
You
think
good?
Tage broken transmission. Say again. I'm hit.
gonna
Give me
be
1
the
second. I'm
large-
gonna check.
Yep.
Copy that. I'm just getting a turn around. My armor will move. Ah, fuck. That was a bad spot to wait.
Myers is down again.
Yeah.
Grave stepping up to IC.
Copy that. What do you want? Blue.
All right, I'm back up.
Alright, you're
FTL
back up.
back up. All right, let's get on that house. This is a really bad spot to get in. Good to be in. Oh my god.
Myers!
Oh my god.
Keg is down
Fire.
over here.
Myers down as well. Watch it. You guys are gonna take a shot from the back corner.
Oh
Is that
my
where- I
God.
can't see where it's coming
Terrible
from.
spot to be stuck in.
Got that one behind you. Myers.
All right, I
come
think
on.
I'm getting back up. There we go. I'm coming back. All right, let's get some better cover somewhere behind a fence or something. because I don't like this spot. There we go.
All right, I got to patch up. I'm very
Yep,
badly
all
hurt.
good, and I'm good to go, so I'm gonna keep you covered. All right,
I think Tage
FTL
is
back up. How's blue team doing?
We're back up.
Copy that. So you guys are on the northwest side of the house. Over. I think they're on the opposite side of the house from us.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah.
Copy that. We are on the southeast side. We're gonna push up. It looks clear at the moment. We'll try and surround both sides of the house and meet back up.
Not blood.
Yep,
Doing
copy
okay, or do you
that.
need help? Just
No,
wait
you're
one. We're
fine.
doing medical. All right. I don't want
Only,
to
I
have.
will need you to pop some saline into me though.
Copy that. I'll take care of that right now. I think that's incoming for us.
No.
Alright, I'm giving you 500 of saline real quick. Fix up your arms, get those tourniquets off. Actually, fuck, get your tourniquet off now. Actually, fuck, I'm canceling because your tourniquet's gonna stop it from working.
You have contacts to your left in the red.
Well, no. As soon as I take him off, though.
Alright, this isn't working.
Thank you, Zeus man.
There we go, that helped.
Hey, if we jump this fence, we can get on the other side.
Alright.
Have more cover. We can move it to the
I don't know
building.
where those contacts are. Let's,
If we jump this fence, we can move better.
onto the east side?
Yeah.
Copy that, let's do it. If I can remember what the fucking jump button is. There we go, Shift X. Alright, red team's good to go. We're gonna push on the house from the east side. Over. Alright, move now, got you covered.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Copy that, red team's advancing. Let us know when you're ready. Call it out when you're set.
Set.
Copy, I'm moving. Copy, they're gonna be throwing a frag in. Just follow me. Let's peek the. Oh shit! One sec. There's a guy right inside this fucking window. Fuck me. Trying to go full on. All right.
That was me that
Is
shot.
blue team red?
He's still up. He's still up.
Red team's ready. All right, on me.
Got him.
All right, red team's on the back side of the house, ready to breach.
This is the one.
Just-
I'm
yeah,
coming.
it's clear.
I got a busted leg.
That didn't work.
I got the.
All right, I can't.
I got the mark.
Tag it, but copy that. All right, blue team, we're ready when you are. All right, push up to that doorway. Broken transmission. Say again.
We breached into the building.
Copy that. Are you
Ready?
Whoa! I thought that was. I got an empty mag. I thought that was friendlies open the door. And this is why we don't breach from two separate ends. All right, pushing in. With you. One set.
Fine. One down enemy. Checking the corner.
Copy that.
Clear.
Going through. One more here. Got him down. Reloading. Grave is down. 2 IC is down in the house. Fuck. I am not going to be able to do much without covering myself. Fuck me. Alright. Trying to help you here, Grave.
Our building
Alright,
to your
you
west.
stop, Blue. Yeah, that's what I thought. Loading. Alright, Grave, I stopped him bleeding, but he's still down. I'm clearing the rest of the house. What the f- What?
Tags down again. Working
What?
on him.
Come on, Zeus, man. You hate me that much? You spawned him behind me? Where the fuck did I get shot from? What the fuck?
I'm up.
Alright, I'm back up too. Man, I got shot like through a wall or from behind when... Okay, pushing up here.
We're coming out towards you guys.
Copy that, we're clearing the second floor. Got a door right, stay on that. I'm clearing the dead space. Dead space clear. 2 set, ready on you.
Going.
Copy that.
This is the door.
Going left.
You want to
Oh,
mark this?
fuck me.
Alright,
There we go.
guys,
Fuck that
go
guy.
ahead and come back. That's all the enemies.
Ceasefire, rally up.
2 Marines coming out. 2 Marines coming out. Hi.
Leonard, do you just hate me that
Or
much?
just come outside. We'll come over there. So you guys just stay there.
Alright guys, rally up on the south side of the house.
All right.
Leonard, do you hate me that much? Who
That was a
fucking
rough,
killed
that
me?
was tough. Yeah, that
Was
was
it?
tough.
No,
No,
that,
where
that
I'm
it
where'd he
was
come from
it
though?
was
'Cause
tough.
I was
He was actually down. He wasn't dead,
oh
and so he
fuck,
he came back to
fuck.
life and killed
Yeah,
That
you.
always
there
gets
were a
me.
couple that there were a
Okay,
couple
what's
that you
the
guys shot that woke up because you didn't kill them.
okay? I got a
That
question on
that
that
happened in our
because
room
it
too.
Yeah.
We had a guy he woke back up on me.
fuck because yeah, I was watching the stairs and about to move up, and then I'm like getting shot from behind. Like what the? Okay, I got a question on that then. It
Yeah.
always fucks me up when I'm trying to like check and make sure the guy's fucking dead. What is the quickest foolproof way? Like picking him up, inventory something that'll prove that the fucker's dead without me fumbling through menus in
So
the
if
middle of
you
combat.
if you H on them and you see that you cannot drag them, they're
Yeah.
fucking dead.
Okay,
If
so
you
it's the
can drag
drag.
them, they're still alive.
Okay,
And you can generally tell from a distance because if they're not dead, they'll kind of lie on the ground, but they'll kind of be twitching a little bit. So then you
do
can
you
just
think
shoot
I'm
them
gonna
until they're
notice that
dead.
in the middle of combat? But
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
from a
start trying to.
distance you will.
I'm just gonna start trying to tap bodies before I get up to them.
Yeah.
Because me and Tage have had this conversation. I was
Hey.
wondering if it was legal to double tap them in the head when I'm standing over them to be sure.
All right.
It's not.
Apparently
That's why
not.
we cuffed them.
All
Okay.
right. So
Thank you. Lesson learned.
Myers, how well you think you did coming up and into this small compound here that we have?
Coming up to it, well, clearing it out before we moved, I think we did fairly well. Coming up to it, I think we did pretty well. We didn't have any contact immediately. Once we pushed past the red container to this truck, that's when things started to get hairy, I think.
Okay, there was a huge issue that me and Rush both saw.
Yep.
What can somebody say about that? Tage, Grave, Castle, Myers. There was a
There was
big
a team right there and a team way over there.
exactly. There's also another big huge issue that happened with the same teams.
Stagnation.
Mm-hmm.
You had one team clearing one building, one team clearing the other building. These two buildings, always take them as a fire team together.
Mm-hmm.
Never separate your guys out like that.
Yeah, after I went down, I think by that truck the first time, I lost all situational awareness on where my team was. I spent time trying to figure that out, and then I was trying to make sure we weren't both entering from different ends of the house, because that's the reason I went down at the back side of the house was I saw the door open and I thought it might be friendlies coming out, which they shouldn't do anyway, but yeah, it turned out to be an enemy. So it was just yeah.
So, what I would have done, and this is something that you can learn as a fire team leader, what you can learn, is you bound up together and you guys all come up into the same entrance. That way. Kind of act like this whole area right here is a compound
Mm-hmm.
with just little small buildings and sheds that you need it all cleared out. So once you come up to the entrance there, you have one team clearing out the outside of the compound, the other team setting up security. Once the teams have set up security and the other teams are clearing out the compounds, then you start clearing out the little sheds.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've cleared out the little shed, all of the little sheds, you then focus onto the next objective, which once you have everything all cleared out, or whenever you're clearing out these little sheds, you still will have a security element, making sure that nobody comes from these two buildings, because you know there's contacts from these two buildings coming from that way. So the fire team is still together, where you're having one team be security element, one team being the breaching element. You know, like we teach in our squad here. You know, we have a security element, we have a assaulting element, and we have the supporting element, right? That's what we got in our squads. So basically, we're just like a smaller size version of the squad, to where with the fire team size, you make one team the breaching element, one team the security element. You know, and then you go into the compound and then you start utilizing it that way. And you got to make sure you keep it in your head that you're utilizing that way, and you're also able to keep security like that. And then you're all able to move up at the same time and breach the first set of buildings. And you're already going to have, whenever you have 4 people in there, already got you guys trained that you're going to have people watching the door, and then people watching the other side of the door.
And I'm not
So
going to
you're
be
all
left in there with a casualty alone. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you just breaching in with just 2 guys and both of you guys go down, and then you got other 2 guys up there and they're up, they don't know that you're down in the other building.
I think I
It's the
radioed.
same
I
thing.
think I
It's the
radioed
same
it up,
thing.
but or no,
Yeah, well,
sorry, not that I was
it's the
down. Yeah.
same. Yeah, it's the same thing whenever it's like you're trying to breach a building by yourself. If it's something like this big, always just breach it one building at a time. You know how we always do it in our operations and the platoon and platoon trainings is we're always breaching one building at a time, even though we have like 4 or 5 buildings in this compound. We're doing it one building at a time, and then we kind of leapfrog each other like that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So that's what that's what I was trying to emulate and trying to simulate with you guys. But you guys kind of made it harder on yourself and thinned out the herd by having 2 people go over there to this building, and then 2 people trying to clear out all of this area that had more than a fire team size element inside of it.
Well, I think as you're going through that whole thing and like where the enemies were, and kind of what happened, I think I completely missed saying it, but my original intention, even though we were on both sides of the house, I was kind of originally that burnt out house. I had us on both sides to kind of cover, 2 avenues. And when I was getting each team to push up, unfortunately, we didn't quite have enough to cover each other. But I was hoping we'd push up and then kind of converge together on that blue fence. So that's also kind of where I lost you guys was, I guess, Tage, you took you guys a bit further left to the other building. And I kind of thought we'd both be like bounding up to the same location. That was my fault for not clarifying.
This is one thing.
Though.
Yeah, well, this is one thing with a fire team as a fire team leader is if you're not saying where you need them to be specifically, they're gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. Or whatever they deem
which is why
is
I
the
always.
best, yeah.
I mean, you'll hear me sometimes tell Tage, you need to be over here and not over there. You know, at times.
You've told me
that.
Tage
won't get offense. Tage won't take offense to that, but he'll understand that. Hey, I need to be in this specific. Like your job as a fire team leader is to be micromanaging the guys. You're to tell them where to be. You're to tell them where to be set at. You're to tell them what they really need to do. Like that. That's your job. That's your job is to micromanage.
And that's going to take a little bit of practice, but yeah.
Yeah, totally that's why that's why this is training, and that's why we're still practicing that, and that's why we're all learning on that, and that's why I'm trying to get you to see things. And another thing, Myers, is I think what you would benefit too is going into freaking third person view.
Yeah. I have definitely been doing that, but then I get caught up when we're going back to combat trying to it's just I'm still trying to get used to all my different keybinds and everything, making everything work the best, but it's getting there, I feel, slowly.
Okay, so does anybody have any comments, questions, or anything?
Anyone?
All right. We're going to go around the horn and say what we learned today. Castle, since you're the newest member, we'll start with you. What did you learn today?
Well, I did what you said not to do. I backed out of a doorway when I got shot at.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's hard not to want to do that.
It's really hard not to do that.
That I learned that I thought all those guys were dead in that building, and they weren't. When we were down there covering the bottom floor, they came back from being unconscious.
So you learn never stop moving forward, and then you learn never assume anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely learned that
good
too.
Learning.
Definitely, if you see an enemy, if you're walking past them, check them. And is it? You said drag. Is it the same with carry? Like they're both the. So I got those quick bound buttons. I can just mash the keyboard and hope something. No. Anyway, yeah, check the bodies. I think that's the biggest takeaway.
That's what they knew about it. You always have to double check the bodies.
If you try to drag them with your hotkey, you may just end up tying yourself up carrying an enemy body when you could just press H and see if they're actually dead.
Oh,
Essentially,
just see
you
if the
checking
menu
their
or
pulse.
the options there. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yep. All right, Lance Corporal Grave, what did you learn today?
My biggest takeaway was that when calling out, whether you're going to breach or you're going to throw a flashbang, you can just say bang.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say bang or breach. So, as a fire team leader, whenever you're set up on the door and you want your fire team members to bang or breach, you say bang, throw a flashbang, breach, just breach in without the bang.
And I fucked up on the very first one saying flash and bang bang and breach when breach should have been assumed.
Yeah, it's
so,
it's kind of like talking on the radio. You want short, clear
brevity. Yeah.
communications. So just saying bang, everybody knows when we say bang, that means the fire team leader wants to throw a flashbang into the door.
No,
All right,
perfect.
Tage, what did you learn?
Try not to drift away from your teammates.
Yes. It's good to have spacing, but not too much spacing. There's always that fine little middle point.
Or even
And
just
then-
question if you think it's getting too far. Just question if that was my intention to push you guys out over there.
Yeah.
I don't
All right,
mind being
Myers?
questioned. I think we've kind of gone over most of the points I would have had. Basically, yeah, I just need to get better communication and keeping track of the team, situational awareness. Otherwise, I feel like everyone else did pretty well. A few small things, but they've all been mentioned, and I'm sure they'll be corrected. So nothing much really.
Yeah, I learned today that our team is shaping up to pretty good. Castle welcoming you in is a very big pleasure to have you, and hope you enjoy your stay here with us in 3-2 Charlie.
I gotta ask him a question.
Go ahead.
Fold or crumple?
Oh dear God.
Oh, I don't even know what that means.
Fold or crumple?
Stall and Google.
I just gotta pick one.
Fold or crumple? It's a simple
I'm
question.
gonna go with fold.
Heathen. If you're wondering what the
that
question
even?
is,
Wouldn't most barbarians fucking crumple? Fucking weirdos.
the question was.
Gunny Sergeant Rush,
Okay,
do you have
it's a
anything to
50-50
add
split.
before
Google
we?
says it's a 50-50 split on that question.
Nope. You guys are good.
Okay, good. All right. You guys in 3-2 Charlie. That is the end of fire team training. Yay! Congratulations, Myers. Do you want more practice in writing the report?
Yeah, we might as well, I guess. Sure.
Okay, cool.
What's the time frame on getting those in? I did have plans to spend some time with family this evening.
I think it's a 24-hour time frame. You got 24
Okay.
hours to do
48.
that.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or 48. Yeah,
Oh,
24
even
hours.
better. I'll get it done at my soonest convenience. So it'll
Yeah,
probably be later
so-
this evening.
Actually, I got the go-ahead from Rush to just go ahead and post it in 3-2 Charlie report. You don't need to DM me it. Just once you got the report up, just put it already into the 3-2 Charlie fire team training report. All right.
Okay, copy that.
Cool.
And Tage, you can critique my grammar if you want to. I won't be offended. Grammar, spelling, whatever else.
All right, Charlie, you guys are clear to disconnect. Thank you for all the fill-ins for coming in today. Really appreciate it. I had fun today.
Yeah,
We learned
appreciate
a lot.
that.
Got a lot of stuff done. So, thank you guys.
Definitely helps having fill-ins, and I'll just also add if you guys have any critiques or anything for me, don't be afraid at any point to call me out. Constructive criticism
Did
and
you just
everything.
salute a Lance
Yeah,
Corporal?
that's not cool.
Senior Lance Corporal? That's what it is.
Senior Lance Corporal, apparently.
Yeah.
Myers, how long
Have
have
a
you
good
been
rest of your
here?
night, guys.
Well, I was here like 9 years ago for a short period, and I've been back since middle of January, I'd say beginning of February.
So you are a Senior Lance Corporal. Just that 9-year period.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think that was gonna still apply at this point, but it did. So meh. Yeah.
All right. Have a good
Alrighty.
night.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Take care.
Okay, so how it's gonna work is you're gonna arrive an hour early to the operation. You're required to be here an hour early.
Is that
Okay.
for all? Oh, sorry, that's for Castle. Okay.
You know, everybody is required to be here an hour early because then you're going to go through the briefing. Everybody's going to connect into Archer 3 platoon channel, and they're going to get their briefing done, which they'll go over the op order and what each section is doing, and what the operation we're going to do. Once that is done, you're going to connect into the mod check server. The mod check server there is going to make sure you have all your mods set up and you have no errors flashing anywhere on your mods to where it would kick you out and all that stuff. Because if you connect with the op server and then all of a sudden you have a mod checkout, you can get NJP'd for that. And then once that is done, you'll go into your fire team. So you'll go here to Charlie. You'll sit here for a little bit till they call you up to go ahead and load into Task Force Charlie server, and then you just sit there and wait for the go ahead to move. Once they tell you to go ahead, it's okay to move and get your loadout. You do that, and then you just go on your mission. That's what
Okay.
it's going to be like.
And then will we have time to look over my loadout before that, or should I get here a little earlier than the hour?
I'm still in the game right now. If you're still up, I can.
I am not in the game right now.
Okay.
You will. You can do it during the mod check.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that's
All right.
for the operations showing up.
And
about an hour
you'll want to
early.
get with Myers about it because
Mhm.
I am most likely going to be in a different task force than you guys because I'm going to be training with JTAC.
Oh, you're not
Okay.
even RJTAC? Oh man.
No, because because Stanley wanted to do Charlie, so I have to
Okay.
go into a different task force.
Fair enough. I'll just add for showing up an hour early to the operations. Typically, especially if you have shit to figure out, maybe aim on showing up even just a half hour before that to figure out fire team shit, and then move up for the briefing after that.
Okay. And it's what, at 1900s when the operation starts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to be here at 1800.
Okay.
Yep. And if you want to pass me your Discord, I can. Or actually, I think I saw you on there. So
Yeah, he was already on the Discord channel.
yeah. So if you want to message me later, we'll figure out a time when it works. We can both meet, and I'll help you with the loadouts and whatever else you need. Yeah, a few things.
All right. Then when do they send? They'll send a list of mods out you'll need.
No, if you were able to connect to the server today, you have all the 15th mods.
Okay. I thought maybe they added mods per operation if they wanted.
No, they usually tend not to.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
got your client-side mods, and then sometimes there's the odd mod that's added, like MCC or maybe Lamb's
They
Danger,
usually
but
let everybody know
Yeah.
that they require a mod by Wednesday.
yeah.
Okay.
This week isn't one of those. Because Wednesday is the planning meeting for the operation for Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. Well, would you want to shoot then? Just get here an extra half an hour early tomorrow, Myers? Would that work for you?
Oh, that's tomorrow. Wow, I'm losing track of my days. Yeah, no, I'll definitely be here a half hour before that. Actually, just I should be here. Let me double check, make sure I got nothing that might prevent that. Yep, no, I'll be here a half hour early.
Okay. Then we can work on my setup and see what I need and
Yeah.
all that.
One recommendation, really simple one. I mean, Tage will attest to this, and he's not a fan of it, but I've rebound pretty much all of my Arma keys to different things. So I got a totally different keybind setup than anyone else, but the one recommendation that doesn't conflict with anything else that I would recommend is changing your sprint from being the shift key to holding W and S at the same time. So you're never going to be moving forward and backward at the same time. So as long as you hit the forward key first and you kind of roll your finger down, that'll make you sprint. And now when you're keying your radio or whatever else that has a shift combination, it's not going to make you sprint while you're trying to do something else.
That is totally up to you. I
totally.
don't recommend that. I don't recommend it doing that.
You're just too old school. But yeah, totally up to you. That's just my recommendation. I got a bunch of them, but that's the
I'm
main
not the
one.
one who shot like a president in the head or something with a ND.
He shot his bodyguard in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, his bodyguard. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I went
on a
back
more
and
serious
realized-
note, Myers, if you could, and Castle, I guess you could try to do this on your own too, but usually have your FTL look out for you on this count. Try to get CLS qualified quickly so that you can run that with your AR loadout. Those two mend really well because nobody else really has the space to be running CLS, but the AR does.
I'm sorry. What's CLS?
CLS Combat Lifesaver. CLS Combat
okay.
Lifesaver.
Okay.
Talk with. Is it any corpsman is able to teach it?
Oh, it's any HM3 with the FMF pin.
Yes.
Yeah, so Wen can teach it. I know Coco teaches it a lot. You can talk with Coco about it, and he'll get it done really quickly for you.
Lions will also
Are those ones not
host courses regularly.
Are those ones not scheduled in advance?
Not really.
You just
More
message
of a on
them.
request.
Okay.
Yeah, you just message them, be like, "Hey, I need to be CLS qualified. Can you do it?" And then he'll tell you which day he's available.
And yeah, they're usually really willing to do it because it looks good on their part to train people on that.
Okay, and you're saying I can just message any corpsman?
No, anybody
Not
who has
any corpsman.
HM3 FMF.
Okay.
So like we call him Wen, our squad corpsman. He can technically teach it, but he's like never around.
Oh, thank God you stopped calling him Nugent.
Nugan. You know what? I'm gonna just say Nugan just to annoy
Almost
you,
as
Tage,
bad
now.
as MOUT.
I suggest talking with
wanna-
Coco. Coco does him a lot. That's his name is Coco. And he'll do it a lot. Tage has some other guys that will do it. Also, getting, like M32 qualified would be helpful for you, Castle. All the other qualifications should help you out.
Okay.
That are there. So, like what Tage, you could be like Tage and knockout qualifications every single day of the week, and then he has everything because he just wanted to be like that. It's up to you. Or you could just do the minimum and just get CLS. That's totally up to you.
Okay. So what, the CLS, that's just the step down from the corpsman?
Somewhat, yeah. You basically have more medical supplies and more medical training to be able to treat somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, if anyone in the fire team goes down, or especially if multiple go down, you're the first up unless there's a corpsman available. Or if we're running out of med
your job
supplies,
is to
you'll hopefully
basically
have extra.
stabilize. Your job is basically to stabilize the guy who is bleeding to death on the floor. If you're CLS, and you're there to stabilize him and make sure he doesn't die until the corpsman gets there.
Okay. Then how does that work in the operation? If you have someone that's actually killed, do they spawn you back in, or is it just
Okay, so since these are just ITXs, it really doesn't matter if you die and then you come. I mean, it does kind of matter, but it doesn't really matter right now because these ITXs are technically just training operations, quote unquote. But I think we only have 2 ITXs left, isn't that right, Rush?
I think it's
so.
just
Yeah,
one.
But you're gonna get reinserted with a helicopter generally.
Yeah.
So you wait and spawn, and somebody else will be dead, and then you just tag along with them, rejoin the platoon.
So I think next week's training should probably encompass a quick crash course on helicopter etiquette.
Yeah, no, yeah, we will. And then if it's a actual deployment operation, if you die, you come back as a rifleman, not in your normal spot. So if I was a fire team leader, I die and I come back, I'm actually a rifleman, not a fire team leader.
Okay.